Welcome on back and gather round, gang. It's time for some more Total War Rome 2 in the next chapter of our Emperor Aurelian campaign, where we have done a fairly decent job, if we zoom out here to the tactical map, of conquering the known world, especially here in Europe. We are finishing off the secessionists. In fact, Aurelian himself has taken on the last of their main strongholds in Gallia. And then they have the tiny island over here that we are going to land upon and butcher everyone there because they're not true Romans. The Hispanic legions are pushed back to 2 settlements in Mauritania and then Tarraconensis. Indeed. And then we are marching on Palmyra as our main goal. There are 2 side goals here that we're working on. And that is, first, the fall of Zenobia being the Imperial Horsemen, maintaining 5 Equites Cataphractarii, and then getting tactical intimidation by sacking or razing 2 desert nomad cultures. Apparently the Sassanids don't count as desert nomads. I'm guessing of the factions that remain that do, the Belemes, and then if we sack or raze this rebel faction, it probably would count. But there aren't too many that are actually counting as desert nomads that are left. At least not that our legions are around. And also, the Garmantians, or the Belemes, appear to be marching on Palmyra itself, so we might have to take out our own, I guess, temporary allies to secure a wider goal. We've got a main Persian army here in Edessa, which has some decent cavalry, trash infantry as you'd expect. We have the heavy infantry of Rome backed up by slings of Rome and our best armored horsemen. It's going to be a mess. Here in the Levant, things are going quite well. And I would like to push further into Sarmatia, but we will consider this campaign one once we've completed all of the specific objectives here for the story here for Emperor Divided, or an Empire Divided. For this turn, I don't believe there's anything else that we need to take care of. Yeah, the 5th Legion, like I said, I want them to kind of start sailing back over here towards Pontificaum. But at the same time, held by rebels for a moment, but I'm thinking the Germans are going to move in and snag that. We go into March, we can move over here towards Sinope and allow the African Legion to go more middle. We have a lot of armies over here now. It's going to be a bad time for all of the legions of the Sassanids, or whatever they call their paltry armies, once we arrive. And their 3rd fleet fell for my trap and have come in to slaughter the Sugundines. Sugundines. And now they'll be locked into Saguntum, and we can just march our happy selves in and wipe this fleet, Water Legion, out. And another assassination plot. I think we shall hire bodyguards yet again. This time the bodyguards will be the assassins. A rat infestation in Bavacum. This glorious city has been overrun, good grief, by rats. And that it has. I was kind of hoping they would march out of Edessa and attack us. We slowed them down with our spy. I'm just going to go ahead and start stealing their food. And we could go straight after our Samosata. Or we could set up an ambush. Siege expert or replenishment and upkeep. That is the way first. Make you a master quartermaster of the Quartermaster Guild. And then the 10th Legion here. And there's no telling where that army went. Can't quite reach Sinope, so let's go through. Would like to be able to see further, but we've got a really mobile army here that can deal with quite a bit. How expensive are those hillmen? 62. 30 more for proper Romans. And 48 for the spearmen. Let's grab a couple of the spears just as complete chaff, so we'll grab 4 of them. They'll stand up front and catch arrows and javelins and such. It's a pretty awful job, but someone is going to be forced to do it. And then you lot get out of patrol stance, double time at Antioch, and you can be in charge of defending. That is a lot of archers. And some legionaries. No reason to upgrade, that's just going to make the hulls better, which is good for their armor, and I think for, or I guess the hull strength itself, and for ramming and speed, which good for naval combat, which we haven't really run into. Yeah, you come on back this way. This is about the halfway point, don't like that so much. We can also just stand on the bridge and let all of their myriad peasants rush towards us at the same time. Nope, stay on the bridge, please. Brother, you having trouble? We cannot do that. Persian light infantry are basically Gallic light infantry. And then the Syrian archers are great. We do have the Balearic slingers, which have a lot more ammunition. We'll be fine. That army looks good. Surplus in the Bosporus. Civil colonies are done, and the people in Galatia are outraged. Garrison fleet gone. Saguntum was lost, and their garrison army as well. It's a sad day, isn't it? Judea. So they're choosing just to stand here, meaning there likely is an army. And it's going to be Latin. So it will be a kind of scary army. I don't really want to steal food from them. Let's steal food from the Medians instead. Marcus. Oh no, what is it that we make you? Extra loyalty to the political party that you're at. Carthage is owned by one of the other parties, I believe. Yoink. No, Carthage is owned by... Whoa, actually, we've maneuvered so that most of this is us. The Proletarii are going to be a problem if they ever decide to be. But here in Carthage, nope, we don't need any kind of loyalty issues. Those are entirely fine. Or loyalty is fine, rather. Alright, after looking everything over, we're gonna go for Silver Tongue, make it so we have even better diplomacy across the board. Having random wars declared on us is the worst. So if we kind of take a look here, anyone who's not already at war with us, it doesn't seem to be working that well, does it? Culture Affinity 8. Hey, that balances out all of almost none, especially because I think our Empire version right now is 100. 100, yeah, we don't need to worry about that anymore. Diplomacy? No. No more diplomacy, only killing. I don't think we need the army in Nova Carthago. We could just march on Saguntum with these slings and pikes. Unfortunately for the fleet-based soldiers, there's just not very many of them. The issue is space, isn't it? Keep Saguntum, and they let the slums develop. That's funny. Redestroy the slums. Destroy that building, and same thing here. Abyssals, how do you have 6 people here? Levies, Vigiles, Light Skirmishers, yeah, it's a full defensive force on Abyssals. We can pretend to not be in Carthage. Might cause... Oh no, let's make sure we're dealing with the last of the legions. Didn't make sure to defend your outlying settlements was a mistake. Vigiles versus auto-resolve. Oh, we might lose. How'd you get so many Vigiles? I'm curious, what's here? Do we not need to know? Buy Vigiles. I wonder how. it just the military wharf gives you extra? Military wharf garrison 1. No, that's literally the garrison there. Huh. Yeah, that's a lot of vigilantes. What if we call in some reinforcements? Hell, we can't. I don't think we need them. Our legionaries destroy poor vigilantes. Oh, it's foggy. Nope, we need to be nice and sunny. You know what? Rain is fine. It will be nice and thematic or very blinding. Find out soon.
Orders, command. Brave Romans to a man. Understood. Ready? By your command. As you command.
Nothing fancy.
Waiting.
To meet in cavalry. We understand. Cavalry.
I don't think they have a single sling,
Archers. We await your command.
Obedience.
so we should be able to just walk right on in.
Yours to command. Forward. Ready and waiting.
I can't see much worse than with the fog.
Move out. Missile cavalry at your command.
Move in, horse archers, move in.
Riders.
We can see Decimus over here. More vigiles. Alright, we found them.
We await your command. Orders.
Get a bit closer, try to launch into the vigiles that don't have shields facing toward you. If and at all you can help it.
Archers.
Like this set.
At your
We're being weird. And they turn their backs to you every time, so we can just start launching into the group of skirmishers.
Horse archers.
Follow them along. No vigiles have dropped, that's crazy.
Ready for orders.
4 vigiles there, 10 skirmishers.
Take aim.
Yeah, keep the twang of the bowstrings up.
Cavalry. Missiles ready.
That's shooting into the shields gang. Well, actually, I killed quite a few.
Commander. Sons of Mars. Melee infantry at your command. Romans ready for duty. Horse archers.
Follow them in.
Hold Romans all. Orders.
Charge the skirmishers.
At full glory.
Although it won't be charging the skirmishers, they'll just turn and run.
Orders.
Javelin cav up.
Hold Romans all. Melee infantry.
Charge them.
By your command. Melee troops awaiting orders.
And now we expected you to go for that, don't worry.
Ready for orders. Advance at speed. We await your command.
Couple horsemen fall.
Horse archer. Commander.
Orders, my lord.
And then we just have them all run these skirmishers over.
Praetorian cavalry.
Oh, those are vigiles. Stay away from the vigiles. Where did their skirmishers go? Ah, slash these guys down then. Levies, vigiles. I don't know.
By your command.
They must have moved them in.
My order.
He's got a shouty face for a moment.
Praetorian
Our general is under attack.
He's doing great.
duty. Praetorian cavalry. By your command. Orders.
Just reposition. You guys keep chucking stuff at fools.
Praetorian cavalry.
Charge, Praetorians.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Isn't it? Weird how using tactics will do that.
Swift and
They are throwing stuff at us. That's not so great.
Riders. Your orders.
We prefer that stop.
Riders. By your command.
Unbreezed vigiles are dead vigiles.
Jupiter gives us strength. Your orders.
All 4 of you.
Cavalry.
Horse archers.
Charge.
Valhalla.
It's enough attack. Your crescent shields shall not protect you, fools. Levies, you stay here. Boost said levies. Yeah, against Vigiles, it's just not a fight.
Horse archers! Brave Romans to a man! Commander, forward! Melee infantry!
They break, charge into the skirmishers.
Praetorian cavalry!
Javelins in breaks them, and that's the battle. Exactly as expected. Tubis falls, and that should be the last of their settlements.
Ready for orders.
Oh no, I'm forgetting this one.
At your command.
Which should be an even easier win because we have a combo of Polybolus and Scorpion. You just delete whatever unit we wish. And that's the end for the Hispanic legions. We then can focus on our re-invasion of Britannia. Now we subjugate no one after our previous experience.
Ready for battle.
This faction has been trampled into the dust. Repair the enclosed land, and I think put in Ye Olde Shrine of Jupiter. Shrine of Jupiter in Numancia, or let's get the farm here for max food production. Our friends, the Sugantes. Having a whole heap of medium-tier armies seems to be much better than rolling heavy with only elites. That cost 500, let's not go crazy there. Antioch is now much better defended. Samosata, we can switch the wine building over. I don't know that we'll keep it, but we can hope. And Tarsus. Sanitation conversion. Yeah, Sol Invictus, good for recruiting, not really great for anything else. And Sira, I think we want the Garrison Colonia.
We hunger for battle. Ready for orders.
We want day and double time that we can get to Sinope.
For honor.
Hopefully conquer that next turn. You guys just move to Nicomedia itself to act as, I guess, unruly populace suppression. And that looks pretty good. We still are at maximum taxes, which is not going to be good long term, but for now it seems to be working out. The Macromani like us, but that can change on a whim.
I have little gain in wasting the day on you. What you say had better...
Alright, well, hopefully you get wiped out soon with your bad attitude.
Greetings,
Macromani,
friend.
would you like a defensive
I've
alliance?
called for good eh?
No. See, I don't mind having one ally up here in Germania. But it would be great to just own everything, wouldn't it? Check our other armies. We've got the 3rd Legion. Which I was going to have these guys... Oh, hang on now. Well, don't have much of a choice. I was going to have them grab some more artillery. I got rid of the Polybolus and I was going to replace them with the Ballista instead. Didn't really get a choice though, did we? Equites. Levies are more bowmen. Let's keep the cohorts and the Gallic swordsmen. We're going to go into March with Aurelian. And Aurelian shall instead lead the invasion of Bretonia. Since no one else is capable. Or I guess Britannia, not Bretonia. Different entirely. 4th Legion. Yeah, I think my plan for you guys is ambush. Get real sneaky-like. And make them think you're not here.
To serve Rome.
We'll fix that fleet up soon. Same thing with the 11th Legion. But 6th Legion has skill points, and we want them in... Public Order and Anti-Banditry. Seems pretty dang nice. Now let's get campaign movement for now. That's always the one we want to max out first. Campaign movement here for you as well. Baculus Pomptinus Vitulus. And your Tubus. Where did all the extra Vigilus? So I guess one from here, one from the auxiliary camp, one from the field of, or 3 from the field of Mars. Interesting. Ours definitely doesn't do all that. Not that it does much to complain. Beautiful. And we pass. Alright, well, something has happened with the 9th Legion. We have to get a new general? Huh. Wonder why. Rat catchers are always the best way, they're just expensive. Plague. Is the missing taxes? Ah, they bribed the commander and they left the post and joined the enemy. That general had been fighting for a very, very long time. Hang on now, what? Weird. At least I think he'd been fighting for a while. Promotion for Baculus. He just joined the enemy? Well, let's make sure we have some protection from that. Good grief. Research rate faction-wide sounds awesome, and then... it's just a bunch of morale. Spend some money getting the members of our family married here, and then we should be out of cash entirely. That's super lame. Now you die. You run away, coward. We can draw the defenders of Edessa and get vengeance for our bribed commander. Sogdianes, huh? To the soil with you, sir. Yes, the dry sands. Sol Invictus will shine glaringly upon our foe. Hopefully you brought your SPF 10 million. We're dropping explosives. And I quite like the idea of a slightly compact sling formation here. Sovereign Cavalry. Where did these come from? I truthfully don't remember recruiting these. Oh, they've got cone helmets. Awesome.
My lord,
Oh, they're like cataphracts, it would appear.
what are your orders?
Armor 81. Oh, so they're like a medium. Heavy melee cavalry as opposed to a shock. Okay, so we can leave them in for a little longer. Good. Good and good to know. Just a wave of cataphracts.
As you command.
Javelins behind them, and then all of the legions. I guess the legionaries.
Sons of Mars,
Zaldi?
yours to command. Yours to command. Ready for orders. At your service. Yours to command.
Get the entire group,
Await your
and
command.
then we begin. We take the
Orders
hill.
understood. Ballista.
Explosive round.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Bring it.
By your command.
It would appear to me that you don't have enough.
Formation. Proud Romans all. As you command.
And we'll have the legionaries just rush over in front.
Double time. Ready. At the double.
Vigilantes, you stay here.
Mars. Advance
Position.
at speed.
Go across.
Ride out. Cataphract. Command.
Destroy them.
Charge. Ready.
Yeah, they'll kill a few. It won't be as many as they want. The Light Cavalry got involved. Got a Brax back in. Don't overextend. That is a death sentence. Take the Dynamites out. Charge in, give your brother some cover. The Homspot will stand a chance. Cataphracts in.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I need them to get some more experience before we try to trust them anywhere else. Stay in there and cook stuff. Valeric slings take position. Cataphracts get in to help. Absolutely no reason to get closer. Beautiful, they stopped moving and got exploded. Cataphract's armor is holding in there for now. They will just turn and run.
Yours to command. We await your command. Ready and waiting.
Cataphracts are not necessarily winning there, but let's grab the rest of them and send them in as one wave.
Ready and waiting.
Levies, you hit the hump spa.
Ready. As you command.
Yeah, just lock in. Backspace is the way to go if we don't want them to keep charging. That way they'd still keep their shields in front. Yeah, you guys are done.
Missile infantry. Sons of Mars. Missile infantry at your command.
Ooh, skirmishers are gonna be dangerous to us more than the opponent.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
By your command. At your service.
And they were forced to charge us,
Missile infantry ready.
which is a good way just to die.
Cavalry. Missile engage. By your command. Swift.
Their target is to kill these spears.
Engage. Orders. Advance.
Our general is under attack.
It'll be alright.
At your service. Missile infantry ready. Yours to command.
They have no choice, they have to be pushed back.
Commander. Orders.
Keep moving. Cataphracts, you pull back, I have to have 5 of you, so no choice.
The enemy general is dead.
Took you a long time to fall. We are impressed with that. But the Eastern Horse Archers learn how weak they are. You forgot the heavy armor. Classic mistake.
At your service.
No problem. We shall slaughter them.
Orders. Once. Ready
The
for
traitor shall learn. His new friends are weak. Odessa is now ours. For some reason this army is not drawn in. We will just conquer it.
ready for battle.
A silk caravan. Wealth from commerce. Don't mind if I do. We get an auxiliary camp and turn this into a villa. Persian spearmen, war dogs, Persian archers. Balearic slings are everywhere. Okay, so a decent medium cavalry. Skirmishers, and then you have the cataphracts from Persia, which are just about as good as ours. They look different. So we have, I think, identical. Ours should have better armor, because Rome takes the ideas of their worst enemies and just improves upon them. The scariest thing about dealing with Rome is they're always learning. Is this one of their real armies? Eastern Scouts. Ooh. Pure equine might. Yeah, they've got a good attack and defense, just really lightly armored. They're like Hellstriders. And Hellstriders are useful. Tyrios just fell. Yeah, the desert nomads are moving in a swarm. And it's working quite well for them. Start stealing food from here. You lot defend Antioch. Oh, we can just attack them. Sweet. Death. Death for you, sir. Thapsacus. Did we release those captives? No, I didn't kill them. Everyone must learn. Mardonios. Griv Panar Cataphracts. Strike fear and a 4-meter lance into the heart of their enemies. They've got a diamond formation. Ooh. Is it like a better version of the wedge? 90-40. They're basically the same as the others. Terrible defense. 57 charge bonus. Interesting. And then more Savaran, which are alright. They actually have some bonus v large. Well, if both of those armies attack at the same time, it's going to be spicy. A lot of elite cavalry and some elephants. Our levies are wounded, but I don't think it's wounded enough to hurt us that badly. Melee attack skill for all units. Damage inflicted. Or we come in here and grab replenishment, upkeep, morale. Ooh, Grand Camp following is pretty good. Let's do it. Keeper units, we need them quite badly. Security. I'll give you some armor. Attack bonus for cavalry because you've got just a bunch of cataphracts, and then we give you strategist for further movement. Great stuff. Indian war elephants. That is a fun bodyguard. And now we continue to explore. No, we don't. Well, hello there. Alright, well, we might have put this army in a really, really bad spot. Can you guys march back to any of the... Yes, we can. Back to Encina, go! I didn't have to go all the way back, but here we are. It does help the public order if it gets attacked this turn. You guys can go on past. As we now have the numbers moving in, then it's going to get really dangerous for our opponents rather quickly. Alright, 8th Legion. Anything that was Romanized before shouldn't be a problem. Dealing with the secessionists is our main concern now. Oh, which we can do if we... I think we got them. Yeah, I think we got them. You got played, fools. We auto-resolve here, and it wipes out their entire faction. Outplayed by the superior Romans.
It is an honor to serve Rome.
Oh, they get to stick around. Well,
Ready for
we'll
orders.
see. They get one more turn to try to stop us. And this is what? Numidians, Iberians, he does some Balearic slings. That's going to be a threat. Well, I thought that was supposed to end it. Is this once again we let him have Saguntum? That's a legion. They can't move too far at all. We get to these javelins. That's not going to be enough. Well, that's kind of annoying. Thought I was done. We were in fact not. That's part of this problem. That's crazy. Oh, it just stretches across. Alright, well, march and get your happy self all the way over here quickly. We need the reinforcements. That's kind of cheeky. But it is the rules.
How may I serve you?
Alright, lady, you're going with us to Iska.
To the ships, then.
To the ships, then. I think because they have no provinces, they take attrition all the time now, though, right? Always ambushed, extra, they lose morale, less chance of having children. No, I think if it's showing attrition, it doesn't want to tell us why. Which is fine. Hopefully they're all taking attrition. Oh, yes, they are. Beautiful.
Ready for orders.
Okay, well, in Saguntum, I'm going to worry about just doing nothing, because they're going to likely attack it. Let's go and defend Carthago. Saguntum falling is fine. Well, it's annoying. It's not super fine, but we'll deal with it. Grab 2 more horse archers, and then... medium cavalry with the Equites. Instead of having to turn around, we can sail towards Iska. No, no, no. Oh. Well, that's annoying.
For honor and glory. Moving out.
Now they only have a 90 melee attack. The Retubis shouldn't be where the rebellion pops up. Ew, I just destroyed both those religious gatherings. Alright, well. This one will go into March. Back over towards Dingus, and maybe we don't grab the Equites. And instead, we try to feed the populace. Seems like a good idea. And then we'll recruit some troops for the 8th Legion, or the 11th Legion, rather, at some point. That point is just not today.
Commander.
In fact, actually, can you guys get anything else added to your fleet? No, the Hillmen are not worth it in any shape or form. They just run in and die. That's all they have done. Oh, look, the Hispanic legions are back. That was fast. Now, hopefully you have an army nearby to stop this rebellion before it gets too much bigger. Oh, good, we do. Missing taxes. We have killed the assassin. That seems to be the best way to go about that every time.
Fleet reporting.
Really? March stance bypass us. Are they just trying to keep us away from Palmyra, I wonder? It's rather odd. Upgrade their horses. Well, we attack Sinope and just conquer it as is.
It is an honor to serve Rome.
I will dismantle this one. Keep the ship right in. Slums and Nicomedia are not what we want.
Command.
10th Legion, you go on back to Nicomedia. Is this a fleet? It is. Should not be much of a threat then.
At once. You have further orders?
There's an ambush there.
Ready for orders.
We will come on back and take out the fury of Mesopotamia. Verengrathra. We managed to ambush them. And I clicked attack instead of... I wanted to see how much we would have lost in auto-resolve, but here we are. That's no problem. Where are the troops? Here we've got 4 deployables. 30 great places to roll spicy balls into their line. No, not really. We'll still try. Caltrops. All across here. Spike traps for anyone trying to sneak through. And then barricade, so I know. Way back here, Balearic Slingers as well. As long as we can use the spike traps as a shield, we should be in good shape.
Close ranks. Ready.
2 slings facing this direction, 2 slings facing this
Orders
direction.
understood.
You guys are quite wounded, so we'll keep you back in the woods. Probably want to have them duel with the enemy cavalry first, then swing round.
Heavy cavalry ready and willing. Wedge formation.
Let's have 2 of them, though, back here. That way we have options.
Cavalry. Spearmen at the ready. Jupiter gives us strength.
Jupiter gives us
Now roll its
strength.
roll.
We'll have the other Vigilets. Where are they at?
Spear infantry ready. Square formation.
Don't start out in the spike traps if we can help it. Here, and still in square formation.
Square formation.
Yes,
By
yes.
your command.
The javelins. Ready to defend in both instances.
Awaiting targets.
The scouts can charge towards us if they want to, and we can
As you command.
smush them for it.
Slingers.
Guard mode for all the infantry. And for our javelins as well, and let it begin.
Yours to command. Riders. Flying wedge.
Oh, I didn't put anyone close enough to the spicy balls. Go!
Look out to the wounded.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
By your command. Yours to command. Understood.
We're gonna bomb in like right here.
On the enemy. Cataphract barrier.
Run these scouts down.
Await your orders.
They are lacking in armor, and it is going to be their death.
Engage.
You go charge the hill people.
Cataphract
Fish
barrier.
people.
Yes, advance at speed.
Our general is under attack.
Charge them. They'll be fine.
Ballista.
Ballista try to launch the shots into this position.
Praetorian cavalry.
Take down the hill people. They slam in, and that should kill almost all of them in one go. They're just a trash unit. Yep, there they go.
Orders.
Hurt these skirmishers here. You kill the horse
One of our
archers.
units has used all its ammunition.
That went a little bit awry, boys.
By your command. Now ready.
Javelins in, or I guess cataphracts in. Cataphracts in here too.
Missiles awaiting targets.
Right in the middle of our levies. Well, okay, let's
Ballista.
try a little bit harder, boys.
Cataphract barrier. Orders.
Hill people falling back.
Ready and waiting.
Go slaughter the Homs bar running through.
Cataphract barrier. The brave ready for orders. Ready and waiting.
The brave ready. Haven't seen the death of their general yet. You stand not a chance against the technological might of Rome. Cataphracts.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
We'll have this set of cavalry, the Savaron, charge into the specialized cavalry boys there. And then you need to cease. I don't even want to know how many cataphracts we just lost there in that bombardment. Men unhorsed across the board there. Let's get all the cataphracts charging in. And then you slings need to cease. We've got the Assassinates on the back foot. We continue because we have to kill every last one of them out of their cool face
The enemy
masks.
general
Good grief.
is dead.
He got back on his horse. Was a fake. Yeah, shoot a moment. And that went extremely well. I think we just killed them all. Aurelian has learned that mercy is in fact a weakness.
At your command.
Alright, I think then... I mean, sacking Hatra would be great.
How can I be of assistance?
You can steal food from the state traps of the Persians. Heralds of the Fire of Celerity.
Ready for order. We cannot follow this order.
It's quite the name, gang, but it's not gonna really defend you. No Ruben options at the moment, that's fine. We've got more skills. Lawkeeper into less corruption faction wide has been the main goal.
At your command.
Alright, what about the other legion? Third Legion. They just gave up, didn't they?
For Rome!
Yep. We've fought enough of these false Romans. We'll just go ahead and go into defensive stance, take them out. Too many slaves may affect public order. Slaves.
Advance! At your command.
You can work until you're free. And then we protect our stance to kill the rest of them. That's one secessionist army. Enslave the rest.
Make haste, men.
You will work for Rome. And then march to Juliobana.
You all. Your orders. Fleet
That is a fleet. It's in march stance, too.
an honor to serve Rome.
Not really going to worry about that. In fact, let's go to march stance ourselves. And we can land on this beach. And stare our opponents down. Hello, barbarians. Aurelian has arrived. Meanwhile, where are those rebels? And just in the middle of Hispania. Ooh, that is the worst place possible. Oh, never mind, we can stop it immediately. Dramatic wizard strikes again. Get aggressive with them. Reclaim said lost territory. No, that's my land, thank you. Faction destroyed yet again. Excellent. I think we'll go ahead and put in a civil colonia in Nova Carthago, as well as Yule Shrine of Neptune for maritime commerce. What's industry? Jupiter for everything. They're raiding, but they're still taking attrition. It's a shame to be you, isn't it? I don't see a reason they don't go attack Saguntum. And that's just a normal legion, so if we have an extra set of legionaries defending Tarako ourselves, they can't do anything about it. Ooh, plus we get archers here. And 100 Devilment is way better. Four archers for the support ships. Upgrade the hull there just to be safe. And then I think we trade everything that's not specific areas to harbors to make money. So we'll switch this to a harbor, and then we'll put in a shrine to Neptune next turn. We'll quickly bounce around to make sure we don't have any... Couple spots. Oh no, Hadromentum. Yeah, see, here's the thing. We do need to fix that up. So back in Hispania. Instead of converting that over... Oh, it's being dismantled, never mind. Instead of upgrading this yet, let's save the cash and make sure we don't have slums going in. We have so much land now. As long as there's no slums. There was one. I have to find it again. I think it was in Africa. Indeed. Put in the consecrated ground and Hadromentum and put in yet another Shrine of Neptune. Actually, this shrine... Maritime commerce, agriculture. Does Demeter do agriculture? She would, but we don't have access to Demeter. So Jupiter might be the one in this province. We've already got that one in, though. 9 food is good. Research rate goes from 8% to 12%. Yes, research rate it is. We could just hunt them down. But I think we just are going to wait them out instead. This is the 4th Legion and 6th Legion. Okay. Good to know. Melee attack, missile damage inflicted by siege weapons. Armor for all siege units. I'm thinking formidable fighters.
Ready for battle. Get to it, men.
Hang out in Tingus.
Ready for battle.
Alright, excellent. Make sure our spies are actively doing useful things. You're stealing food from the Galatians. I would say that's pretty useful. We pass.
I like friends. I like making friends. We could be friends.
Interesting how the Caledonian
Then I
want to be
wouldn't
friends
have to
now,
kill
isn't
you.
it?
Just enemies.
No. I think we'll be marching on your lands too. Alright, well the secessionists have fallen for it. Saguntum is yet again being used as bait. Only the finest centurions are worthy of the title Primus Pilus. Missing taxes. Protection expired. Good news is I don't think we have much of a chance of dissidence at the moment. We are at -5 for the Collegium, which would fix as soon as I sort out our taxes. Are we capable of dropping them yet? Yes, I think we actually are. I'm not really recruiting anymore. We're just marching on the different areas. Like Amasea here. Likely has defenders. But we have reinforcements. Apparently this army is trash. Encircle. Reinforcements, like I said. Which are heavily armored. And then the settlement gets absolutely flattened with 93% of our force remaining. Nice hat.
At your command.
Sol Invictus' shrine. Not gonna complain, it's just kind of an interesting pick for sure. Anything but a religious gathering. There's the aqueduct, good for sanitation, wealth from agriculture, wealth from entertainment. Ooh. Aqueduct, food here in Demacia, and you'll consecrated ground in Sinope. Welcome to Rome. Enjoy your stay. Probably just gonna try to use elephants to take out Caesarea, which I think has... Yeah, there's legionaries and pikemen there. Good luck. And then we have these clowns. Heralds of the Fire. What's the plan, buddy? I don't even think we need to fight this one. Persian Slingers. Ooh. But if we auto, I do believe we will lose our Equites. Cataphractarii, so let's take out these orange Persians. From Gaza. Oh, did we actually manage to ambush them? You poor fools. So I'm gonna roll some spicy balls right down the hill on them. I think that's only right and fair. Spicy balls. Although this might be a better place to roll the spicy balls down the hill. The barricade's a weird one, I can't lie. So I guess we go barricade, caltrops in front of the barricade, and then the spike pits can just be, I guess, over here. I'm gonna forget they're there and they're gonna kill my guys, but the idea is sound. Horse archers, and then they have some skirmishers in the back, but 2 units of cavalry only, where we have this wave of cavalry.
Orders. Flying wedge formation. Cavalry.
Make sure no nonsense is going on. We'll have javelins be in charge of stopping things.
Ballista. Ready.
Beautiful.
Yours to command. Melee infantry ready. Your orders.
Gotta push forward fairly quickly there, lads.
Melee troops. Yes, commander.
Alright, let's get everyone. It should not be charged. Actually, in fact, all infantry. Guard mode. Guard mode.
Praetorian cavalry.
Begin.
Missiles ready and waiting.
Push the balls down the hill.
Melee infantry.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Rocks away.
Missile infantry. Awaiting orders. Missile infantry ready.
Oh, that's perfect. That's our lines having a bad time. Persian cavalry are down to almost no one already. Charge them.
Your orders. Missile infantry.
Light infantry, get back.
Cavalry.
The Varans, actually fall back yourselves.
The enemy general is dead.
Spicy balls are still out there just causing
General is
problems.
under attack.
They're throwing stuff at you. Get out of there.
Ready for orders. At speed. Ballista. Understood. Orders understood.
Get you off fire. Well, I have no doubt we lost several friendlies there. Were they trying to go through the wall? They failed horribly.
For glory. At your service. Orders.
Destroy them, cavalry. Destroy them.
Our orders. Forward.
Absolutely decimated.
Commander.
Guard the levee.
Are you ready and waiting? Arista!
As a lot of Persians blow them up.
Proud Romans all! Cataphractaniae!
God, fuck, slaughter them.
Battle is turning in our favor.
Cataphractaniae! Jupiter gives us
I'll
strength.
keep charging. No reason to stop.
Heavy horse at your command. Cataphractaniae! We await your command.
They're confident, these fools.
Missiles awaiting targets. Slingers! Loose! Ready and waiting.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You guys chill out. The vigilantes do tend to die in droves, but that is, in fact, their job. Alright, gang, I had to quickly pause. Lady Wizard waved me down. The, Grandma Wizard dropped off. The Little Wizard, there's so many wizards. Little Wizard is back from her grandparents, good grief, and we can get back to slaughtering the Orange Persians. Kill them all! You thought you were the only ones that could figure out cataphracts, fools.
Ready for orders.
Like we discussed this earlier, but Rome was really good at taking things that slaughtered their legions and then using them against their enemies. Well, the fires of celerity have been quenched.
At once.
They were trash warriors. We definitely don't want them working for us.
Ready for battle.
I like that they were in March, and yet there's still more, but it may be a good idea to let them, or force them to recruit another army. Or it may be a better idea to butcher them. Butcher them. It's more levels. We'll take the aggressive stance, hopefully not lose our cataphracts. That armor should keep them intact. Yeah, they're fine. And we killed them.
Your next command. Ready for orders.
My next command is to camp out in Edessa.
Duties, men.
Indeed. They're throwing the smaller armies at us, which it works for a time,
At your command.
but it's not a very long period of time that it works. Like, Samosata is likely to fall. Doesn't really matter, though. And if we wanted to increase the old taxes again, back to max, we could very easily then grab another army. I don't want to continue to lose influence, though. In fact, I'd like to continue to promote my family members, truth be told. So we're going to.
At your service.
Suetonia. Steal that technology, and we'll keep you deployed in Hatra.
At your command.
Seems like no problem to me. 3rd Legion.
Ready for orders.
Hoping you can join back up once we claim Iska.
I cannot and will not.
I cannot and will not.
Nothing to hold my blade. Ready. None will
Well, the 1st Legion can and will, and they will easily run over this settlement with gusto. It was cool that you got to maintain your own
at your command.
sovereignty for a brief moment. Fix these cities, Mithraic. Destroy.
Ready for battle.
Excellent. Bring everyone.
We hunger for battle.
One is but a mere cohort, but I don't think that's too much of a problem. There, it's Saguntum now, and then we'd send both armies at the same time to surround. So,
At your command. Besieging the settlement.
the siege and move in.
At what power before Rome.
Encircle. Make sure we have our reinforcements. And then we auto-resolve, because I have fought many, many Romans at this point. Easy. That is the Civil War handled. Finally. %20 extra wealth from industry in probably just this sector here. So instead of food, this needs to be industry. We'll leave food for now, and this is military war, which is industry, but is it as much as the shipwright? 70, 140, 140. Oh, you just don't lose food. Yeah, I would prefer not to lose food, so let's trade this out for the normal shipwright. And lose a turn, but it's worth it in the end. They claim back the rebellious province. We expected them to. Tenth Legion can fall in behind here to Ancira or push through. Nicomedia has decent public order. It's going to improve as things go along. This one's starting to improve as well now. And then I think they split up. We take out Trapazos and Arsamolsata, if we can. Brothers in Arms may force us to wait, but we'll see. And besides, it's just the 3rd Legion Julio Bana. Do we have any other rebellions about to pop up in here? No. Yes, but only in Hispania proper. So just hanging out for a bit and trying to fix said woes are going to be pretty important. So let's get rid of most of our military wharfs. Carthage doesn't appear to be a industry area, so tear out the industry building in Ebassus. And we pass. And we don't pass. Who has skills? You guys stay here. Less banditry. I would prefer ye ol' economic administrator, but we can't grab that yet. So instead, we'll go more movement. Movement speed, melee defense for heavy infantry, morale for land, city tower damage, city tower shots per minute. That's horrifying. Morale for mercenaries. I don't really use mercenaries anymore. Docks in the dry dock. I would prefer we pick up the Colonia weaponsmith and actually build one as well. The brothers in arms do attack. And fair enough. Armenia gets its wine back. It's important stuff. And the Pride of Darius also sneaks around and grabs Sinope. The problem is, we managed to beat them. That is awesome. Slaughter them. And then the Lydians offer a defensive alliance. That'll work. Bit of cash as well. We've had so many triumphs at this point. Subversion and Mardonios. He has weakened the garrison. Didn't do a very good job though, did he? The Fury. Yeah, just hanging out outside of Tarsus because they're kind of sad and pathetic. We can't attack them with the Second Fleet, but we can curse their name.
At your service. Swift and silent.
Yeah, we'll stop stealing food from Hatra, and I would prefer to move and see
On the road again.
what we can see. Decivion. And we'll move to this bridge here. And prepare an attack on Palmyra.
Skills.
It's just about time. 5th Legion will take the time to reclaim Samosata. Not that big a deal. And it gives us pretty much free experience. At the cost of a bit of blood. See how badly they ruined what I was up to? No, this is entirely... They changed nothing. Perfect. 2nd Legion. March.
Laying siege to the settlement.
Trapezoes.
Cower before Rome.
Your hill people are not impressive. And Archer General's cool, though. I wonder if the Armenians are some of the only ones that can. It's cool, but it's not that impressive. Trapezos is mine. Our only real damage was the hill people, but they're getting so much good experience that they're not doing badly for themselves. Let's go fishing port here. Fix the consecrated ground. Or skirmishers. We could use the better auxiliary camp, but let's wait. We get to start with hill people, spearmen, and javelins, and war dogs.
Ready for battle.
And we just have these hill people here because they're extremely cheap. In fact, let's kick these levies for no other reason than we can replace them with... Ooh. There's no other reason than we can replace them with some horse archers, perhaps. More horse archers would be great. In fact, all hill people, the boot. Horse archers instead. Yeah, Edessa is likely going to rebel, but we're after Palmyra. That's the main goal. And I am thinking we are going to be in a war with the Balemis before too long. Dingus. We go military wharf and Dingus. Or because we have a military wharf in Carthage, we don't really need one, and we can get the harbor instead. Make some money. Or, no, is this... I think the snail vats, let's see. Public order in all provinces. Wealth from manufacturing. I think that's only in this one province, and if I'm incorrect, please shout it out in the comments. Not really worried about Dingus at the moment. Let's fix up everywhere that we had just dismantled. So, Villa. And then more consecrated ground in Abyssus. Oh, they do have a little bit left. How sad. Come hither, forgotten 3rd Legion. Or I guess 7th Legion. The bottom of the sea awaits. They'll bring those that survived back to work in the ports. Let's come across to Abyssus. And we'll just kind of ping-pong back over towards Carthage. Fill up the army with a bunch of elephants and send them trundling on in towards our opponents in the desert. Nice. Well, then let's march to Narbo. Looks like they've got some bad issues with public order, and we can sort that out with the general. Massilia, we can get a shrine to Jupiter. You won't be able to stop what's on its way. The end is coming.
Make haste, men. Your next command.
And we'll just stand there on that bridge. They want to attack Iska again. That's great. They want to attack Aurelian. That's also great.
Ready for battle.
Then this army, let's get rid of all of these slingers. They have fought well so far, but they are not great. I don't really think the Bretonians or the Britons are going to use much in the form of cavalry. And if they do, it's going to be skirmisher cavalry. So we more want to replace with We need 2 to 4 ballista. Let's say 2 ballista, 2 onagers. And then the rest, probably Gallic bowman. Something with some oomph. So these 2 Vigilets, we're going to go ahead and kick. And we'll fill that army in next turn. After we give everyone their skills. Banditry, we can pick up the corruption bump now, which is amazing. Corruption reduction faction wide. Oh, we almost ended the turn. I'm glad we didn't. Good grief. Yeah, you come on into Sinope. You can defend that very effectively. Morale. Chances to have children. Public order, and... it's just a bunch of morale. We'll grab some cunning. With the Praetorian Guard Navigator, since he is in a boat. We've given them the wrong skills so many times. And then, yeah, your Legion just going to be in charge of defending Tingus. Good stuff. It's really just the one Legion we didn't get moving where they should be. So it's Numancia, Nova Carthago, and Ebessos. So this is where we have to stay. Which is fine. We should probably also pick up a few extra politicians in the next couple turns. Over here at Antioch, and we pass. We're about to conquer a non-Palmyran-owned Palmyra. Good grief. African Legion, you need some skills too. Less corruption faction-wide. And now we can taunt. I don't know what that does, but we'll find out in the battle together.
Honor to serve Rome.
And defending Antioch. Apparently the people of Antioch are not really very impressed by their defenses. Alright, I think we steal the critters once again, so confiscate the cargo. This ball belongs to Rome. Unrest. That's all fine. The negatives seem to be disappearing as we speak. Likes Easterners. Straight talking punch, lovely women, even better. Faluda. People are mad pretty much across the Middle East, which it makes sense to me.
Commander,
That's the Caledoni. They're not going to cause any problems. I wonder where the Abdani army went.
let them cower before Rome.
They're just kind of, he said, cowering before Rome.
Ready for battle.
And march on Mordian.
Laying siege to the settlement.
And it's a heap of bowmen. An absolute heap. I say we loot the settlement. Yes. Convert this to a normal gold mine. Convert this to a hobbill. The wood cotel turns into a lovely auxiliary barracks. And then we have the craftsman's house, which can turn into dismantle. Yeah, dismantle that one. Iska. We will go for food. Get rid of this dang military wharf. For a fishing port. Neptune here, and then market settlement or commerce, subsistence, or farming. From agriculture, specifically. No, I think the growth. Civil settlement's better, but we're just not going to worry about that yet. Send our spy up and towards Albana. And Aurelian alone might be able to handle the unruly here. Okay, before I decide to do anything further. No risk. The Proletarii are not super happy, but I'm sure we could just go, hey... give you some more cutting. And then we just promote this lady. Wealth from entertainment in all regions. Good stuff. That should make the entire faction happier. Yeah. Upgrade the ladies in that faction first. Morale to self-defense. Charge bonus. Go authority for you. And then we upgrade. Seems like we're out of cash to do any upgrading. Nope. We are not. Can I put more politicians here in Rome? Political rate, growth, tariffs, or public order. No, let's go tariffs. And then we'll have you drop in. 6,000 is pretty nice. Can we recruit another one here? Oh my. Teaches growth in public order. Which we have public order issues here in Carthage. Let's recruit him here. Fixed. Fixed just like that. Oh, I so wish we could disembark an attack. It claims you can. You definitely can't. We cannot employ the warlocks, sir.
None will escape.
Alright, no warlocks this time.
In settlement.
There's the cataphracts. Not that it's going to matter much. We've hit the point where our legions are unkillable. At least I think so.
At your command.
Fix your populace, destroy this, and we can't quite fix up your village, which is a bummer. So you get to continue to live in your hovels. You better enjoy it while you can. Carana also falls to the Might Rome. We loot this filthy settlement, destroy there are a lot of this, and convert to a village. In both cases.
At your service.
Be cool if we could open the gates to Palmyra. No, they just ran away. Well, Galatians, if you're just gonna roll over and let me have it.
For Rome.
Euro Europus is where they're gonna run away to. Run to Pakistan.
Ready for battle.
What do you wish of me?
We have no money to sabotage. Let's just go this way, see if that's the direction they intend on traveling. The Sakastanis are over here, though. Just your normal Eastern auxiliaries. Intriguing. Destroy. Destroy. And the public forum we will also tear out. We'll redo Palmyra from the ground up, except for the auxiliary barracks, because it gives us some garrison. Nice. El Palmyra has been claimed.
What do you wish of me?
Even more food stolen while deployed. Yes, please.
Ready, willing, and ever in service to Rome. For battle.
We don't have the money to upgrade you just yet, so you're just gonna have to chill. Ephesus appears to be okay in terms of public order. But I think it's a good idea to get it into the positive before we leave. So we'll do so. There's really nothing else for them to do down here in the south anyway. We've conquered our opponents.
For battle.
It's coming over to Massilia.
Patrols.
10th Legion, I would love for you to follow our opponent along. So just go to Amasia. Centipede's part of it, so you'll just keep the public order down naturally, or public order up naturally. Alright, then we'll just do a quick click through my provinces, but I'll see you all in the next turn if there's nothing exciting to be had. Ships at the port again, we confiscate their cargo, and mission successful to follow Zenobia. Aurelian marched from Palmyra with the blessing of Sol Invictus. At the time, it was unclear whether he intended to spare the desert gem or bury it in the sands. Palmyra had fallen, and Aurelian had turned his gaze to the west. He needed to control the Alps, the south coast of Gaul, and Hispania simultaneously if he was to swiftly succeed in the war against Gallic Rome. We've definitely completed that. What are the side objectives which we're not going to get, because this is already done? Oh good, Cornucopia. Completely control Aegyptos, which we do. The grain coming from Aegyptos was of vital importance to the city of Rome. Aurelian needed to retain the vast farmland in his influence either directly or by relying on a local governor. And then we have to research Egyptian grain, which we're a little too late for. It is right here. And it is really good once it's done.
My skills are yours.
Now let's have you steal some food from Stestephon. Small amounts of soldiers. No worry there.
We hunger for battle.
Less banditry. Putting in 2 sets of consecrated ground, I think is a good idea. It's a bold play. We'll force them to be Roman. Then we march on Artaxa. Ooh, there's a lot of them in here.
Besieging the settlement.
Although, Slayers of Emperors are currently dying of a plague, and so we can just kind of walk in and poke them in the face. These are the rebels have done a number on our opponents. Dismantle. Oh, I said dismantle. Traveling wrestlers. I mean, an auditorium's not a terrible building. It's also not a great one. Tear that out, repair our armor building. And then you lot can march, I guess, on the final settlement that belongs to the Armenians. Not a very strong satrap, were they?
Ready for orders. Besieging settlement. Our advance has been halted.
Tegra Nocerta. Falls to the blades of Rome and Germania. Yeah, we'll just take this. The Armenian faction is gone. We'll convert you to a garrison colony. Start selling slaves. I think we go for a library here. Cohort barracks would be really tough for anyone to get rid of, and then we'll grab another shrine to keep the people converting towards Roman. Now with Palmyra claimed... Actually, what's special about Palmyra? Apparently nothing. We'll get an aqueduct, we'll go with consecrated ground, and then we already have our auxiliary barracks, which we'll switch. I guess we can upgrade it. No harm done there. And the villa to keep Palmyra in check. Oh man, we ambushed the Legion, so we get to butcher this group as well. We conquered Palmyra after we dealt with Gallic Rome. Just because Palmyra had gotten taken out on their own.
At your service.
We didn't have to do anything to them.
Treading softly.
Adu Matu. We're to steal food from it.
Among shadows.
Arabian spearmen, that's fun. Cloth apparently gives you more armor than you'd expect. Cool. Good for you guys. Back to Palmyra.
To it, men.
Decimus, we'll have you rejoin with Aurelian before we do move on.
Stand to me.
Plus, I think I would like to pick up some of these auxiliary Celts once that barracks is in. Let's kick both. Well, let's keep the cohorts for now. We'll kick out the Germanic, or the Gallic Swordsman. See yes. And maybe one of these hunters. 5 is one too many, in my humble opinion.
My sword is yours.
Alright, we can get in the Illyrian army, a couple of ballista and onagers, like I said. It'll be both for the Caledoni as well as the Abdani. But no, I think if we need to go for anything, it's going to be the Garrison Colonia in Brigala. Switch that over to its proper. And then Bladesmith here. I think it was back over in Sturmium. Oh yeah, here we go. Fieldmaker in Sisica. Start getting those tier 2 weapons across the board. And with the fall of the Armenians, you can come on back to Sinope. And we'll send them across the sea to Panticipaeum. And get ready to start knocking out the rebels over there. Back in Palmyra, perfect. Alright, gang, I think we're going to start going for time skips, really rather short ones, as we are nearing what would appear to be the end of our campaign. So I'm going to just check through to see if there's anything else we need to do in our provinces, and I'll see you next turn. Alright, another triumph, rebellion in Eastros, and the Western War has been successful. That's 10,000 more coins. We are on to the conquest of Gaul. The assault of Gaul against Gallic Rome was underway. Aurelian's mighty legion struck north of the heart of the traitors, cutting a path of bloody destruction through their lands. Hold Gallia and Aquitania. I think we got that in the bag, actually. What are these side quests? Subjugate Hispania. Along with Lusitania, Hispania had to be conquered for Rome's Iberian provinces to be restored under the rightful rule of Aurelian the Invincible. Also, we need to work on Vixillator. Let's try to read this one proper. Vixillationes. Vixillationes. Exactly. In his wars, Aurelian came to appreciate the usefulness of smaller troop detachments. They could quickly deal with problems and thus prevent them from escalating into major crises. In fact, this is absolutely true. We have learned this together with Aurelian.
How can I serve Rome? Ready for battle.
Now we need to stay here. The rebellion's gonna pop up otherwise.
And those shields.
And then we have one more turn before the auxiliaries are available. 2 more. Yeah, right, fair enough. Go civil settlement, farming, gold. And then you can come steal food from the Irish, is one of the big things we didn't do last time.
All work.
Was take their resources. Level 3 ships. No, I think we wanna go all in on our arms and armor. Research rate in Bertigala. Actually, that was gold. Gold in Gorgovia and Shrine of Vulcan.
At your command.
Get rid of the normal legionaries there. I guess the normal levies there. Same thing with this crew. Normal levies get the boot. We'll replace them with some auxiliaries once we reach Carthage. The Temple of Neptune. Athens up at here, I would like to. Ephesus as well. Industry for mining is a good idea. Trench mine here, we go for the Shrine of Vulcan. Vulcan and a shipwright. A Saria, let's go for a blacksmith. And a shrine to Ares. Or I guess Mars. Mars' slaves. No, let's go Vulcan. Yeah, Vulcan here. And these armies come straight across to Panticipaeum if we can make it without getting jumped.
It isn't. Put your backs into it, you men.
Put your backs into it, human. The fountains are what we want. Pop in another shrine to Vulcan.
At your command.
And then we, I guess, can march to the north. They don't have a garrison.
None will
So it's just the rebels.
path is blocked.
Or am I wrong? Oh, I am. Oh, well. They have a plague. You know what?
At your command.
You enjoy your plague, buddy.
You may as well get comfy, man.
We went a little bit further than we probably should have. And I guess a religious gathering, 'cause that's what we've got.
Ready for battle.
Then you guys stay here. Keep it defended.
What do you wish of me?
Steal some food, no reason to move.
I can.
I don't think she's gonna be able to move anyway, because we're already working on stealing. I want to steal. I don't mind popping out a Palmyra to kill a singular legion. Fool, you should have stayed home. We're defending our new gains with extreme aggression.
Your next command.
You're dead.
We hunger for battle.
And back to Palmyra.
Duties men. Waiting for more orders.
I would prefer to have Tyros, that way we have a way
At your command.
out of here very quickly, so let's go across.
Is that all?
Inspire, Gravitas, and drop corruption faction-wide. Bandits running rampant in Sicily. Conquest of Gaul is done with one of 2 missions finished. Really? I can see the rebellion there. Thank the sun, the only proper way for Aurelian to express his gratitude to Sol Invictus was to construct a temple that matched the deity in splendor and greatness. That seems to be the final objective. And then we've got Christmas in Iconium. So where are rebellions about to pop up? Here's the thing, right? We no longer need to have crazy taxes. Galatia and Cappadocia has insanely bad public order. Let's pull our provinces, and then we'll sort them by public order. It was going to have a rebellion, and now it's fine. Let's get rid of the Christian cult building, because it is hurting public order for every other cult in the area, and because we've got lots of cults in the area, causing problems. Convert this to a civil settlement, and then go for a shrine to Jupiter. Like, the only place we actually have a big shrine to Invictus. Start working on that there. Jupiter and food. We take this to a civil orbis. Civil settlement. And then let's destroy all of the religious gatherings that shouldn't be here and put in an aqueduct in Sirmium. No. You just need to do some recruiting. We get 4 armored archers. These cost 160 apiece. Oh, we will want to go through and upgrade all of our armies as well. Outfitted with their new gear. It's gonna cost way too much. Okay, well, just the legionaries and the pikemen then. 1,800? Good grief. Although, if you look at that, 99, 112 armor, and 83 melee defense. They are monsters. Breton slingers are immune to the cold. Even more cavalry is probably the way then. Uppeteer takes us into the heavy cav, which I don't think we really care about too much. Let's go Neptune here. It's like we will have this legion grab some Celtic horsemen. 6 cavalry is a terrifying number.
Your orders? Returning to
Move in through Iska.
You have further orders?
And we'll march together on El Bana.
At your service.
Nice and easy. It does also appear that the lesser patricians lose you economy, so let's move up to Genoa and use his skills there, and then you can come across to Tingis. I think would be the best use of your skills. Most excellent. Public order is finally in order, but I'm gonna keep the units here for now. So 6th Legion and 5th Legion are in place. I guess 6th and 8th.
Your next command?
It is increasing still.
Let them cower before Rome!
So we'll march on Faraspa. Gaza. Not quite Gaza. Almost.
At your command.
These two are doing exactly what we expected.
For battle!
Defending.
Command!
And then
Orders.
you defending Miss Sicily.
Docking! Ready for orders.
We dock at Participeum, and then you make our cavalry better. Ninth Legion can claim Tyros, wiping out Lydia. Or I guess Galatia. Lydia's on our side.
Ready for battle!
There's never a reason to keep a faction around. Go ahead and destroy. And we'll keep this for next turn.
Commander!
I like Stalwart Defenders simply for the extra range, and then we can pick up stronger heavy infantry.
We hunger for battle!
156 range. You can't increase the range on the ballista, sadly, but that would be goofy strong. Alright, well, now we're pretty much just time skipping until we have the Temple of Sol Invictus here built, although we need the Grand Temple. Oh, cool. Patricus' final game. Although Aurelian controlled most of Gaul, he had to make sure that not a single occupant opposed his rule. We need to recruit up to 5 of the Herculanii units to have the Jovianii Guard. We need Jovianii, and then be at war with Assassinates. The memory of their Emperor Valerian's cruel demise at Sassanid hands fueled Aurelian's anger. Although he had only just triumphed over Palmyra and Gaul, he prepared to march on another foe. And we already have. Oh, have we finished the military victory? Oh, we have. We just haven't claimed Mesopotamia yet. We're working on it. Don't you worry about that. Well, that's quite cool. The Sibylline books are back. We would love victory. Rebellions, peace negotiated with a bunch of factions.
Commander!
I guess we chase off this fleet.
To battle!
We definitely don't want to go into a march here.
Hard on the oars, you men!
Yeah, because they're just gonna run. We can have you get back to stealing food. A couple of unhappy populace, while others are motivated. And where did the rebellion pop up? Edessa. Oh, here they are. They don't seem to be that much of a problem, but I don't really have any armies that are nearby. So that in of its own is kind of the problem. Back to Palmyra. If the other desert nomads wish to try something, I think they're gonna find us a difficult target. We need the Castrum Stativum in order to get the highest tier infantry. So that's what we're gonna go for. As I stutter with that word for far too long. Yeah, how fast are we Romanizing this province? Show me. Eastern is going down by 5%. That is hefty. Raspa belongs to the 5th Legion, thank you. Thank you kindly. We will simply... Well, I guess we can turn this into a destroyed farm, and this into also a destroyed farm. Well, you know what? A villa for some food is not a bad idea. And convert this. And what do you got at Gaza? The Black Quivers. That's racist. I'd say we upgrade Palmyra. We'll get a Shrine to Jupiter going here. Way too much Mithraic. Corruption, 87%. My goodness. %3 increase in Latin culture per turn. Fantastic. Down here and claim Petra while we're at it. I don't think the Belemis will remain friends with us forever. I just have a stinking suspicion. Well, on the next turn, we've confiscated some more cargo. Wary of strangers hurts our taxes. Or our trade tariffs. And we got some attrition. Alright. Economic victory, we need to claim Judea. We need more naval units, we need Britannia for culture. We're just gonna finish all the victories. Fantastic. Yeah, they're being chased off by the Children of the Sun, who were attacking with Sabaean spearmen, which kind of seem like trash. Bring your trash warriors. We're very thankful you got them. Disband all of the normal legionaries. It's time to replace them with better units.
Are you ready to serve?
Like some pikemen.
Ready for battle.
Minor settlement.
At your command.
Let's pop out of the settlement itself and ambush.
Lying in wait.
Sneaky, sneaky. In fact, all of the front line cannot be upgraded, so just the pikemen. Go.
For death.
I'm going to continue to just besiege. They're not taking damage for some reason. Are we back to this? Although I guess we could just starve them out, which is hilarious. Ladders, no, let's grab siege towers.
We take this settlement.
They're rebels, they won't move to help each other. It's one of the good things. Alright, so we'll worry about getting a upgrade to our navy then next turn. We've got no more armies that are close by to any battles. Don't believe so. Let's check up here in good old Ireland. They're running away.
It is an honor to
You know it won't
serve
save you, right?
None shall pass. Finding shelter.
Aurelian's going for it.
Orders. Row faster, you slugabeds!
Gotta be smart there. I want them send them a little bit too far ahead. Oh, they snuck one around. There's nothing here. Yeah, the levy should be able to hold. Local bandits have offered their services. Sure. Slums, lots of different places. This is what happens when you don't actually check through. Surplus. Good construction report here. Respectful, likes Easterners, healthy, foul-mouthed, tailor of tales, and we've got... Where did those... We just... How did I get these mercenary Syrian elephants? I'm not upset about it, but where'd they come from?
How may I serve?
Weird. Well, let's move you onwards towards some of our other opponents. That way you're allowed to actually steal food from them and you don't get in trouble for it.
As a shadow.
Nice. Well, I'm not going to complain about our extra elephants, but it's just kind of an odd happenstance, isn't it? And we don't even really need to claim most of this. We could allow our... Man, that's where all the Persian armies have been, is conquering across the Middle East, which seems like a weird idea. Oh, did they... They moved on, so I could just claim Gaza. Oh, they snuck around. If this is the last of their settlements, though, that's the end of their faction, so... Bad gambit on their part. It's not. Which is not great. Oh, yeah, it is. Their faction's gone. Absolute fools. Trade this over to a good old civil settlement. And we continue our march. Yeah, continue the siege to the garrison. Or the army that's hiding, for whatever reason, is not taking any attrition whatsoever. But we are. Which is kind of weird. Although they just surrender next turn, so that's what's going to happen. So for the other victories, we need to increase our fleet. So I say we do that with the cheapest fleet force as possible. 83 there. That's kind of trash, though. Let's get a bunch of these. 4 here. I think one of our other fleets is down in the south. Well, they had an army before, now they don't. Let's encircle. We can go chase. That's a fleet. We won't be able to chase them. Go closer, that way you can reinforce. Everyone marches on Ireland together. Oh, so much loot to be had. We're not going to, though. Abdani are gone. 4,000 is what we could have extracted. Well, we should have, because look at this. Just mantle all of the buildings, then convert that over.
How can I be of assistance?
If I was the Caledoni, I'd be very worried by now. I think I can have you...
Docking.
Yep, they can dock. That way both armies can stay at the settlement. And what do you know, they do actually find another decent battle for us here at Petra. Where we've got a whole bunch of Numidian cavalry, so I guess Numidian noble cavalry, and then their swordsmen. Let's see if they have what it takes to take on the Equites Cataphractari. Granted, there was something really weird about the Palmyra province where you weren't able to actually recruit anyone, but you would just randomly get mercenaries instead. I'm not sure what was going on with that, if it's a bug or if it's just something that's going on with Palmyra itself. It was odd, and it did keep us from getting pikemen, which was a bummer. Right, then we also have 8 defenses. Oh, sweet. You all are doomed. Where do we put them? These poor cavalry. Well, we'll go ahead and throw some off on the flanks. let's decide exactly where we want our infantry. So let's go Balearic Slingers. Up front. Javelins being our main flank guards. Let's have these Swids Caltrops about here and here. We can throw the barricades in front of our troops. And then the spike traps between them. Long as we remember not to step on our own traps, that should be great. Fireballs here and fireballs here. I'm not really sure how far those will go, but this is a pretty cool defensive formation if I've ever seen one. And we only have 2 spearmen, so let's make sure our slings are behind our
Orders understood.
murder wall if we can help it.
By your command. As you command. Spears ready.
Oh no, where are the... Okay, so put the traps a little bit further up. There we go. That way our troops don't immediately just fall in. That would be the worst. We don't really have very many spearmen, so it's this group.
Slingers.
And I'm going to put another behind, and they're going to be in charge of moving wherever they're needed in a hurry. Cataphractari in Flying Wedge. I guess the 2 of you that are allowed to go into Flying Wedge do so.
Flying wedge formation. Your orders.
Oh yes, the ballistas. Let's start off with the explosive shot. If they just lose accuracy, that's no problem.
Ballista.
There's no way we're hitting their Numidian cavalry anyway. Those guys are fast.
Spears ready.
Extremely fast.
Defensive positions. Slingers. Orders understood.
Precious little glory.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Yet it is our work today, and work that must be done. Very well then. We will do this like soldiers, without passion or mercy. Make ready.
We will do this like soldiers without passion or mercy.
Commander. Understood. Ready. Orders understood. Orders. All skirmishers.
We could definitely use some more... Actually, we could probably go for the standard round to start. Be much more accurate. But for some actual horse archers, the Numidians tend to be javelin-based. So the horse archers run rampant. Light armor and javelins do not do well. That's why we're trying not to get too much closer here. They're coming at us from kind of an angle.
Cataphractari.
Cataphracts back. And way too close to that nitro.
Riders at the
And we lost about 20 in return. Riders fall back. Alright, rocks, let's switch to explosive round at once.
All skirmishers. Quickly now. Missile infantry. Spears at your command.
Weakly now.
Ready. Commander.
That forward.
Ready for order. Cataphractari.
Cataphracts got a flank.
Cavalry ready and waiting. All skirmishers. At the ready. Awaiting orders. Ready.
Charge them.
All skirmishers. Ballista.
Explosives go for these Numidian swordsmen. Oh, we kill their own guys in droves. That's awesome.
The men are wavering.
Not really sure what happened to that group. They're very gone, though.
At your service. Missiles awaiting targets. Cavalry.
We await your orders.
We did give them attack orders, but apparently it wasn't enough. Charge these Numidians down.
Our spears are yours. Ballista.
Try to fire right here instead of going for anything too fancy. In trampling. The trample alone should be enough to keep them safe. Cataphracts come into the Numidian swordsman. You charge down these cavalry, you go help.
Ballista!
Take out these javelins here. There are a lot of infantry.
Praetorian cavalry!
Cataphracts keep moving.
Just to command. Charge!
And they didn't have time to brace.
For honor and glory! At your service.
One of our units has used all
Back
its
in
ammunition.
together.
Our general is under attack.
For glory!
Cataphracts fall back
Missile infantry at your command.
into the swordsman here.
Ballista!
You're definitely blowing up our own men.
Swift ride.
One of our units has used all its
Ignore the
ammunition.
Numidian cavalry and keep taking out their infantry.
Awaiting. Missiles awaiting targets.
I think they found just about every one of our spike traps, which is great.
Slingers, as you command.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
That's alright, things aren't going great for them. We can't really blame them. Numbers don't win wars when you were fighting cataphracts,
An entire
though.
unit has perished.
Fire on the enemy. Ready to ride. Advance at speed.
Cataphracts, this direction.
Spearmen. Heavy cavalry ready and willing.
Alright, pull back.
Slingers.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Slings, make sure you're taking out Numidian cavalry, even if they're the noble variant.
Riders. Advance. Slingers. Our spear.
Charge them, start getting anything too fancy. Yeah, the Numidian cavalry are forced to charge in. I think we lost our Savarin cavalry, which is too bad. But as long as our recruitment doesn't remain broken, that should be fine. Yeah, there it is. We've got some cowardly Numidians to run down, and then Petra belongs to us. And we did end up losing one of the cataphract units, but thankfully that mission is already over. We shall kill the captives. And then Petra should be ours. Plague. Economic content. As your dominions grow, the need to fill your coffers increases. Of the many lucrative endeavors open to you, which seem the most profitable? Probably industry. We have conquered Petra.
At your command.
And so therefore, we shall tear out these slums and fix this. Nice. We get camel archers up to desert riders. I'm sure the desert riders are fantastic. Let's upgrade the auxiliary barracks in Petra. And then send Madame Fabia down towards the next desert nomads we're gonna take out. Ooh, speaking of, the Arabian nobles, good
My
grief.
work is done. For now.
Oh, they're kind of like the ILA cavalry. I bet they have javelins to use too.
We hunger for battle.
Definitely need to sit for a turn or two. Oh, good grief. So what is the camel got? We've got scarce horses, average attack, weak defense. They're pretty terrible, aren't they? They seem to be legitimately just an anti-cavalry unit, so we're gonna go ahead and grab a couple of them and a couple of these Arabian spearmen as well. The mercenary variant are gonna get disbanded because they're expensive. But they are there, that's an option. Camel Spear Riders. Make sure we can defend Palmyra, and then, as you can see here, it's been a few turns, but we really haven't run into any kind of stiff resistance outside of that battle there at Petra, which is great. Up in the 10th Legion, we've got a bunch of auxiliary steppe warriors. In fact, I'm probably going to grab a couple more.
It is a great and glorious
And we'll use them to swarm the walls at Phanagoria, or I guess land and flood the city. That should be fantastic. We're also setting up with the 2nd Legion to watch For the Horde of the Steppe, we have been declared upon by the Bloody Antlers, which that orc tribe should... I mean, they'll try their best, and then we are starting to push into Asia proper, which is hilarious. Have not been able to stop us. We're stealing food and technology all the way, and the 5th Legion is going to continue its bloody march. Hekatompilos is Heka mine. I'm not sure that the hounds are going to survive, but replacing them is not a bad idea. Hey, they survive, so we'll take the city. And the city's crap. So we're going to have to fix it. Consecrated ground here and food. Since we have no more money, we'll just leave the buildings they have here. Except for the Manichan Gather. Oh, we can't demolish that. Adobe Maker. Utter filth. Tax office. Yeah, all this is decent. We just don't have the money at the moment to start converting everything. But even with the public order only being -3, we are going to be a long time before any kind of rebellion kicks off. Got a couple other armies swarming on over. This one, the 4th Legion, is going to be in charge of claiming Salamis with our navy, or our 2nd Fleet. Then if we come on up to... the Franci, the Bear Sons, look like they want to start some problems, so we'll see if they have the gumption. We need to grab the auxiliary barracks here in Bavakum. That way we can get at least a little bit better defenses. There's no telling how many armies the Germans have, and this is not that good of a force herself. So it needs to take some time to retrofit. But that is what's going on here. Make sure I don't have any more of the armies that need to move along. Nope. And then we are 2 turns away from getting the Temple of, or I guess, Dies Natalis Solus Invicti. This day shall be grand, and the Emperor shall spare no expense. All Sol Invictus temples will cost 30% less. We'll get more public order from them, and then we'll get access to the Cloaca Maxima, the Super Bathroom, the Super Circus, the Colosseum, and the Grand Temple of Sol Invictus, which we need for this objective. Which seems to be the final objective in the game, but we'll see here. So we'll try to trade with the Main. Maybe it works. It's for economic victory. Ooh, they have a lot of money and are willing to trade, or else. Oh, nice. All the cash.
I am humbled by your honorable word.
So in order to get our economic victory, we need... oh, that's cultural. All we're missing for cultural victory is constructing the final tier settlement and the Grand Temple of Sol Invictus. We need 2 more trade agreements going. Which, with the barbarians, is going to be kind of difficult. They tend to not... Alright, what's wrong with this? What's wrong with this army? Lucius, what do you got going on here? Loyal party member. For some reason, he's unable to recruit normally. And instead just gets random mercenaries, which are expensive. Well, that's really dumb. It makes it hard for us to really do anything, too. Well, this army appears, or at least the 9th Legion appears to be deteriorating slowly. Bizarre. Quite bizarre. And sorry, we have other armies going on over. Can we get better naval vessels here in Antioch? The answer is no. And hill people are expensive, so guess what we're not getting? Hill people. For the military victory, we need to recruit a heap of boats. In fact, we need to get 1 more fleet up and running. Gotta find the best place to do that. I know I have a military wharf somewhere. In fact, we need to get the military wharf up to the dry dock. That's our artillery. We are a bit sorely missing our artillery. Auditorium. Rome's doing alright. How much does it take to upgrade to the Aurelian's walls? It'll be 8,000, which is not that much. Like Carthage or tier 4. And then how much can we bump our trade? Losing 3 growth, we're getting 12,000 a turn. I am absolutely here for that. Secundus, your job is to join this army, and you are going to make the legionaries that we recruit here monstrous. Currently, we don't need to raise any more forces. If we were to... What on my wizard? Recruit units. Recruit any of these legionaries here. Actually, let's start with the normal. Normal levies are recruiting in at 53 melee attack. Mess. Completely balanced. If you were to jump up to units that actually have a little bit more base, you get 85 out of your legionaries. And then, of course, bumping the melee attack in your cavalry is always good, so... yeah, no, combining Sol Invictus with your practice castrum is terrifying. And it's just gonna get better. It is time to start tearing these out. I don't have the money for it at the moment, though. We will have plenty, though, next turn. We've even got slums and Iconium to deal with. Destroy that. I got slums all over the place. Because Jules truly is very good at starting things and then completely forgetting.
Embarking.
We'll stay at Tyros, and I will see you all for the next major siege. What do we do about the Stolen Eagle? We buy a new one, of course. We have so much money. This day shall be grand. There's missing supplies. That is fine. The people are quite happy to give me all of their things. And I am happy to take them from them. Oh, look at that. The Grand Temple. That is 7 public order, 12 sanitation, 10 influence per turn for a political party, 20 cultural influence, which we don't really need at the moment. 25% more melee attack upon recruitment, 5% replenishment in all regions, and we get to harvest 50% more taxes from Sirmian. Which is awesome. I think on top of building that, we should pick up the bonus armor, or we can go for the armor doctor. How much food do we... Yeah, we're starting to lose food here pretty quick. Farm instead. Then the Shrine to Jupiter and the upgraded armor. Yes. Troops? No, we don't need those. We need building upgrades.
Ready for orders.
I am going to raise another fleet. Here. Cannot raise a fleet. I have no funds. Well, that is a thing. Let's see how many of these side objectives we can knock out. It's just recruiting certain units. The Joviani and the Herculani. Then the Grand Temple of Sol Invictus. On it. Okay, so in terms of conquering... Oh, look, our new friends have emerged. Malik has emerged from the desert. Jumpy Malik has the desert snakes. Have come on out to do some damage.
At your command.
Oh, we had a rebellion. How interesting is that? Bam. Now there's a rebellion.
Make the settlements for Rome!
Yes, you fools. Time to die horribly. Balance stance. Yes, yeah, if you weave your sword around like a nut job, you're gonna hit nothing. You get what you deserve.
Commander.
Back to building the consecrated ground. Sanitation and research. I'm going to use the Medicaeans for their research rate. I am at war with these clouds, but they decided to run. Ishtar's champions are kinda cowardly. Oh, Persepolis. We have made it all the way into where their homeland is. Unfortunate for you, Persians. Alright, so what we want to do is want to take these legion. Can we attack them at their port?
Set Set up a blockade!
We've got elephants. They've got cohorts and pikemen. My goodness. That's an army. Us will maintain said blockade. Bring in the others. We'll have ourselves a nice battle. That's a lot of horse archers.
It is an honor to serve Rome.
A lot of horse archers for sure.
Turn about!
No. Stay here.
Blockading!
Yes, although we could just click this. Oh man. I mean, we're at that point in the game, aren't we? Yeah. I brought you all here. I like that none of these guys got involved.
Ready
That
for
was really helpful. And this is industry, so we'll go for a pit mine. Well, that worked out. March to Tiros. I was preparing for a real fight, and it was, but our levies did really well in that auto-resolve. Yeah, just randomly picking up mercenaries. Get out of here, you. We have no need of your assistance, mercs.
You have the ear of my people. Do not waste
They can
words.
force him into a
We are
trade agreement
worthy
next
of
turn.
better.
We just need 2 more. Which the Saxony... Any of the satraps breaking their agreement would be fantastic, but they all appear to be willing to fight to the bitter end, which... Unfortunate for our economic victory. We need... Defend the Empire. Yep, 7 turns, and then we can build up our final tier settlement. Which is going to be so nice.
Commander.
In fact, we'll probably get rid of most of the normal normal levies for the cohorts. No reason to have the weaker variant. The consorts of Morrigan. Let's go see what they're up to down here. Although we should probably leave them alone. That way we can keep our
Swift and
trade deal going with them.
I serve only Rome.
Just keep an eye. Celtic Levy. Celtic Levy do have missiles they throw before they jump in. So they're better than most. 3rd Legion. 3rd Fleet. Up to Iska. And that should keep the Isles under control. Alright, so this turn, in an effort to try
Do not attempt
and...
to sweeten truth with honey.
Oh, don't worry,
Speak
buddy.
plainly,
Try to get
and
our
I
economic
will deal
victory as well.
honestly.
I'll offer
Flatter,
out
and you fail.
some gifts that are unfriendly. That should help out, though. And then we can offer out a gift to the... Well, the Saxons we can't trade with. The Franci we already are. They still hate us, though. But only the Horde is in a actual position to trade. We could trade with the Sassanids as well, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be asked to destroy them. So we shouldn't be cozying up with them too much. Go ahead and upgrade the farm and Leptis Magna. Spend a little bit on research rate. Syracuse, I believe, has special extra armor, extra wealth from agriculture faction-wide. Awesome. Well, I guess we even put in... Go Aqueduct here. I guess we don't get Demeter, but we do get Jupiter, which is a fine... Fine summon. Farm here, farm here. And with the rest of our cash, let's zoom up to
We hunger for battle.
the 6th Legion and start filling in their army with cohorts. They're going to take
Are you
a few
ready
turns to get that done.
Rome?
Alright, let's pick up a peace treaty with the Sassanids then, and all the cash... Actually, we force them into a trade agreement? No. Well, we'll go peace, and then you give me all your cash. Oh no, slums! And the plague. And it'll be okay. Eagle represents their glory, and now they've got better discipline. Matter of fact, most of our events are not important. At this point, we are making a ton of money, and we're going to get back to some proper time skips, because we gotta wait 10 turns before the Grand Temple of Sol Invictus. We're currently not fighting anyone. Actually, does this want us to be at war with the Sassanids for that one objective? Be at war with the Sassanids. Well, we just need to make sure we get that done before the Grand Temple's built. I think that we can do no problem. See you all in a few turns. Alright, and a couple turns later here at Sirmium, the first of our Herculani are here, as strong as the mighty Hercules. 109 melee attack, 107 armor, 70 defense, 20 charge bonus. These guys are horrifying. And they can move extra fast, too. They've got rapid advance, attacking Testudo. They are horrendously potent. And we're going to put them all in one army. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, too late. Now, Will from Commerce, and Authority. Let's get an ex-Slumlord. And that's the way it's going to be, isn't it? Yes. Let's grab 3 more Herculani, and then we'll start on the Joviani as well. It's so expensive. So 5 of each. So 10 extremely heavy infantry. I mean, we're not even probably going to get to use them. The wars have kind of ended for now. We will be picking up our war again with the Persian state, but it's going to be a little bit. And we've got a new best friend here in, oh, not Sekistan, the other ones. Where do you want all that? Oh, did they get wiped out? Oh, they did. They got wiped out by... Well, actually, I'm not sure. Oh, they're getting killed by the Balemis. And the Marigianes. Which is unfortunate for us. They were our friends. Deal? No one else was really interested in being our friends, so we shall stab them, of course. That's how it works. As you can see here, we are 5 turns away from getting the communal rubbish collection done, and the next turn, we'll go ahead and take Sirmium up to the walls of Aurelian. Yes, or we actually will probably do that in Rome, because Rome makes already a ton of money. That increases it by 15%. Here for that. Plus, 8 artillery on the walls is ridiculous. No one could take Rome if they wanted to. And on the next turn, we can take our walls to Aurelian's wall. That's Carthage, wrong. That's where they sacrifice children. We're instead going to go to Rome to fix that up. And in Sirmium, this is now a monstrous force that costs all the money. Plus, they've got the gold tier weapons and armor, which is insane. And then what we need, 2 more of the Joviani. Beautiful. And then we gotta go ahead and declare war on the Sassanids again, but that would be all of the final, at least I think, whatever going to be the final bonus objectives, as we thank the sun. And in 280 AD, we have properly thanked the sun. I just forgot to declare war on the Sassanids again, which is no problem. We get 25,000 gold out of it. Oh no, there's one more. The invasion of Persia. Control Mesopotamia, Media, Magna, and Persis. Aurelian's advance to the east was met with stiff resistance. Still, with the United Roman Empire behind him, the Emperor was unstoppable. That he was. Keep destroying the slums here in Eastros. We've got a couple more to Uli Scipio as well that need to be torn out, unfortunately. Pick up some more research right there. That's the Grand Temple of Sol Invictus built. And so if we take a look at our influence, it really hasn't gone anywhere, and everyone else is continuing to build some as well. In fact, the Proletarii are not very happy with us. We have the cash to go, hey, Proletarii, how about you calm down for 3,000? And you can sleep safely for a while. And then we just kind of sweep across the faction and upgrade where possible. We do need to keep a close eye on our food. So, for example, at Latium here, we are not making enough food at the moment. I'm sure we can sort that. Well, we can't sort it out here. And we need to find some research that'll allow us to get better food buildings. Jupiter here. And yeah, I'll just bounce around and upgrade. Oh, Carthage can go up to the max tier settlement. Perfect. There could be making some serious cash. Now, Rome may not be dead, but Sakistan is very dead. Gold weapon elephants versus wooden shields. Yeah, is this our first desert map proper? I think it is. Pretty sure we fought on deserty maps previously, but this is the most themed for the biome for sure. Fantastic. Also, it's got lots of positions for them to set up archers to fire down on us, or like a sling down on us. Oh, this is a very well-defended settlement. Good grief. Rome wishes.
Missile infantry
Well,
at your
if they're all going to pour down through these buildings here, that seems like a really bad idea for them, so go for it.
Jupiter gives us
Put
strength.
the levy behind. Iberian swordsman, let's have both of you on this flank, just in case they try to go around.
Brave Romans to a man.
Legionary on both flanks as well, if not in a single file line.
By your command.
awaiting order.
And we'll split the Numidian cavalry.
As you say.
You can go over here and be up on this hillside. Man, I guess if we had ballista, this would be a nightmare for the Sakistani. Listen, Sakistan has gold and oil, and we're here to take both. Elephants. Alright, gang. Let's get them. Are they going to come out and attack us? Oh, the fools are. Beautiful. Alright, levies.
Be no different. By my soul, they will help. For you are worthy, and the gods love glorious deeds. Make ready.
Make ready. For the gods love glorious deeds.
Iberian swords. Elephant.
Numidian cavalry forward. Rocks away. Your skirmishers have to advantage under some pretty heavy sling fire.
Melee troops. Jupiter gives us strength.
Start pushing forward. Numidians stop about here. They're gonna try to throw some javelins at you, so chuck and leave. Herd skirmishers that need to go.
Ready and waiting. Missile infantry ready.
Brave Romans to a man.
Continue to advance.
Advance. Warriors eager for blood. Forward.
Going in behind them. Charge the light infantry. You guys hit the skirmishers, and you go help. Elephants.
Ready for battle. Numidian cavalry.
All the way around.
Iberian swords.
Iberians take a position here, and here to throw some javelins in on them.
Jupiter gives us
They charge into our legion. What I call a bad idea.
Orders understood.
Fall back.
sons of Mars.
Numidian cavalry.
Numidians fall back. Elephants in. Numidians and elephants.
Cataphractii.
Get the factory.
Break the
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
See, now this was a proper siege.
Iberian swords.
You lock in, let them come to you, and just throw carpets of javelins in at them.
Elephants ready for battle.
Nope, don't kill the elephants. Get them, elephants, get them!
Quickly now! Swords! We are at your command!
Into the skirmishers.
Elephants ready for battle!
They're impetuous. Let's bring them away.
Missile cavalry at your command! Elephants!
These elephants here are having a field day. Yeah, your back line is gone. Slings, focus down.
The enemy
Their
general
leader,
is dead.
who dies immediately. Alright, well that's that. Win the battle. Thapsakos is Roman now. And we'll simply claim it. Beautiful, now we've got the entire province under control. Go civil settlement as well as the auxiliary camp here. Traveling wrestlers. Alright, well, Stakistan dealt with. We do have all of the satrapy, or the satraps of Persia just kind of around. It's a little bit annoying, but we've got enough armies moving in that it shouldn't be too much of a deal. But they are liking to post up on your borders. Alright, in the next turn, we are going to go ahead and upgrade the entirety of our levy squadron. Give them the... Oh, it's so expensive. Man. Worth it, but extremely expensive. Same thing with these three. And then we march on Dura Europos. Don't know that we'll have to fight this one? No. Doesn't matter how many you guys have at this point. Your armies are just trash in comparison to Rome. When you think that wood and leather is acceptable armor, you tend to suffer. Looking like the Trojans from Nolan's Honesty. Not a good time. I think we put in some food at Dirty Europos. Fantastic. Sons of Mayhem. Oh, Marim. Okay, there's no mayhem here. I guess with that cash, we'll upgrade ye old Iberian swordsmen now. They've got 20 armor. So useful. Alright, their recruitment is still bugged. I don't know what's going on there. Thankfully, we now have some mercenary camel archers, but I don't want to pay for them. I don't know what happened to the 10th Legion, but they are now almost useless. They've got slings, ballista, and one set of skirmishers. I guess for now, they're going to be the defenders of Petra. Which is fine. I don't think we have any more armies that are needing to do anything. We've signed a peace treaty with Persia for a moment, so they're going to be building back up. It doesn't really matter. Our last objectives here are going to be taking out Persis and Mesopotamia. So we can probably ignore this sector and then just push directly down into Persepolis and bam. So it's Persepolis, Gore, and Susa. And then in Mesopotamia, we need to take down Hatra and Astarabad. I think we do that, no problem. Silk market commerce from all regions in this province. I'll do some upgrading, and once again, time skip ahoy. And a few turns later, we have positioned ourselves to attack Susa, which again has no defenders, and we can simply auto-resolve. This has not been difficult near the end. It's more been weird the number of bugs and other strange things that have popped up here as we're starting to win. Just it seems like to slow us down. Is that probably paranoia? Yes, but is it actually paranoia when they are out to get you? No, is the answer. We are continuing to steal food from the Persians. In fact, they have so little food that they are starving in their towns now, which is just a bad time. This is a little bit cool that all the leaders are wounded after they're slain in this, instead of one of the less fun things about Pharaoh is you'll have a extremely potent leader, and then they'll get killed on accident, and then all of that time you put into making that leader good is null and void. Yeah, I think we set up outside. We can hang out in Hotspot. Can we reach? No. To this bridge then. And really across the rest of the empire, there's not a lot going on. We are chilling in Ponticepeum. The Germans are building up. We do have, where are they at? This is the strong force, no, that's the navy. You guys come back out over here to Odessos. There they are. This is the legion full of Herculanii and Jovianii, and they are moving their way in to obliterate Persia. 113 melee attack, 107 armor. They're a level of scary that the Persians are not ready for. And they're on their way. Meanwhile, across the rest of the empire, we're just upgrading slowly. Did I destroyed the stuff in Eastros? Yes, let's make sure we do put in a pit mine. Cambadunum. Yeah, the rest of this is, we're just waiting. waiting for the Germans to try something, and if we need to strike out and deal with them, we will. I'm continuing to retrofit one army at a time, so the 6th Legion is getting it at the moment. We'll get rid of the Slingers, I think, soon, too, for... Germanic Archers are really solid. They've got the same range, and I think 13 more damage, or I guess 15 more damage, which is fantastic. Go one more pike, and then I would love some cavalry. So we'll go for the Equites, the normal Equites, because they've got 90 armor. Really solid. And we're just kind of staring down the Britons. Do we need to slay them? No, but we're just staring them down at the moment. Alright, well, let's reignite the war with the Persians. Call on our allies, and they bring Sakistan, Bactria, and Margiana. For all that we care. We're just going to butcher this set of idiots. And we lose way more than we have any right to, but at this point, it doesn't matter. Unless they choose to kill our elephants. Now we're fine. Entirely fine. Wait, what?
Ready for orders.
Or did he die of, House of Spendia? Ooh? It's not even a thing. Interesting. I don't know who died. Oh, here we go. Show deceased. Yeah. Well, was it one of these two guys that was just here? Kinda weird.
Ready for battle.
He's still the same guy. Huh. Weird. Or did we lose the... What happened there? Interesting. We lost more troops than we had any right to, but don't worry about that at all. We'll get stalwart defenders for more attack range on our missile troopers. So, Ctesiphon is pretty much the last one we have to get besides Stonabad. Trying to do a garrison colonia. A siege workshop, don't mind if I do. Field of Mars, and then destroy that. Alright. Since we know Bactria is going to try some nonsense, we might want to turn around and march into Arsacia. I don't care how tired you are. We'll leave our Persian cataphracts in, because good grief are these guys strong. 52 attack, and 113 armor. Are they expensive? Oh yeah. Worth. So like I said, our last couple of objectives is just taking out Persia, Persis, and Mesopotamia, which we have pretty much done. Well, the 5th Legion can reach Persepolis. Bad day to be a Persian. And then I guess we'd have to march on the random desert nomads too, since they don't want to be friends. Chef Boyardee from Persia falls. Mine. Persepolis is a tier 4 city. How nice for you guys. We're going to pretty much destroy it. Something personal. Just good business. Fountains and destroy. Beautiful. They're moving on to Bam next. Is in fact an army at Gore. We'll go ahead and sabotage them. Successful. And now all we have to do is take Astrabad and Gore. Not really sure where you're going, Watchman. Warriors of Zoroaster are happy to just apparently die in the field, which is an interesting way to go about things, for sure. Move to Petra. Keep the extremely potent Legion moving. We have enough money. I don't mind building up another army here in... These just slingers. Gazaka. Ekbatana is the main settlement.
It is a great and glorious thing to die for Rome.
Pick up an extra spy, that we can steal some food from the Bactrians as well. One additional food stolen.
What do you wish of me? As you go.
And that's going to be the turn. Right, so Persia has been wasting their gold recruiting heroes in droves. We will just march on Gore.
Besieging settlement. None will escape.
Auto resolve.
Ready for orders.
They've got another army here. The Sea Dragons.
Commander,
And then we auto resolve at Astrabad as well. Yeah, we'll go ahead and declare war on these random desert nomads, and I think this is where Babylon's supposed to be.
besieging the settlement.
Good. One final battle. And a fairly spooky one at that. Are these guys bonus Velar cavalry? We'll find out. If we were to auto-resolve it, how much would... Nah, it's too much. Alright, one final battle for the campaign. Alright, we begin deployment, and... very strong chance our opponent is going to attempt to sally out. Got this path, and this path.
Romans ready for duty.
Oh, the random wild elephants. Awesome. Hopefully we don't throw javelins at them. Numidian cavalry.
Iberian swords! Auxiliaries!
Legionaries.
You get the legionaries in position, and then they slings behind.
Close ranks. Median cavalry.
Elephants behind our line, and cataphracts as well. Let's do it.
Your orders.
Iberian
Those
swords!
eastern sandflies are interested only in gold, not honor.
The sandflies.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Median cavalry.
Off look at the elephants run. They're running off the map. Smart.
Numidian.
Numidians this way.
Advance at speed.
Let's have one of you go to fire shot.
As you say. Cataphract Danier. We await your command.
You just can continue to advance.
Understood.
Looks like they realize they have to flood out to try to get us.
Cavalry. Yield us. Fire.
Javelins away. We only took out one.
Forward.
I mean, still, if we can draw them out.
Quickly now.
Oh, hello there.
Jupiter gives us strength. Yours to command.
Oh, I hate that.
Elephants all by your command.
Readjust quickly, boys.
Slingers.
Auxiliaries!
Missile arm fighters. Cataphract
My lord.
Danier.
Are the slings not do anything? Come on now, boys.
As you command.
Be useful.
Fearless warriors!
Legionaries. Ready.
Yeah, we lost a few.
Advance at speed.
Hold back, Numidians. Fall back.
Numidian.
Oh, those are the Arab nobles. Interesting.
At your service. Numidian cavalry.
Sword! No!
Yeah, go throw stuff at them.
We await your command.
Levies. Move in.
At speed.
Iberian The enemy general is dead.
Yeah, no one expected that charge to go well for him. You stay here, elephants. Take him down with numbers. Alright, Arab cavalry are done. So that's like pretty simple. Circle.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yeah, they're just trying to run.
Melee troops, charge! Brave Romans to a man! Elephants ready for battle!
Elephants, let's go take their main settlement position, please.
They will bleed for us! Dominion! Dominion! Cavalry! Double time! Understood!
Slings, go ahead, reposition. Killing the Arabian spearmen should be very easy.
Forward! Dominion! Cavalry! Cut it down! Man for honor!
We are at your command.
Come on, elephants. Go capture the zones.
Legionaries!
Our general is under attack.
Blood! For glory!
Arabian swordsman. Not for long.
Cataphracts dirty, Romans ready for duty! Slingers!
And then slings. Let's go ahead and make sure we are using this settlement as cover.
Waiting orders! Proud Romans ready! Advance at speed!
They're not actually fighting anyone. Bring them all back. Cataphractori. Cap the zone. The Numidians are all kinds of disorganized. Thankfully, all they have are javelin men and no slingers.
Elephants at the ready! Cataphract dirty! Quick march! At the double! At speed!
And kind of stay here. You guys do the same on this.
Understood. Commander, by your command, ready!
Yeah, the obsession with flanking is kind of funny.
Boys! Ready and waiting! For glory! Ready! Taking! Slingers!
Get inside the settlement.
Cataphracts
Our opponent is going to try some shenanigans.
Riders, advance! Jupiter gives
And we
us
just need to quickly teach them the error of those ways.
legionaries!
Yeah, AI is trying shenanigans. It doesn't have any capability of doing anything besides shenanigans, though, so tries to get your units caught up in weird spots, all sorts of weird just junk.
Your orders? By your command! Cataphracts dirty!
I see that our troopers are doing everything they can to perform poorly. Love it.
Cataphracts dirty!
No reason for you to get this messed up inside the settlement. Just go through it. It's that simple.
Dominion! As you command! Auxiliaries! Legionaries!
Take him down, Legion.
Dominion! Elephants ready for battle!
Elephants move in. Oh, they do have some slings.
Charge! Dominion! Charge! Cataphract dirty!
Mercenary camel spearmen, huh? Trample.
For them! Dominion! Cavalry! We await your command!
Camel spearmen are just about gone.
Slingers! Swords! Legionaries!
Chop them down.
Dominion! Cavalry! Dominion! Advance at speed! Charge! Elephants!
They're winning decisively, so they're not stressed out yet.
Engage! Orders!
This flank's gotta go, elephants.
Cataphracts dirty!
Cataphracts pull through.
Slingers!
So the Iberian swordsmen are in trouble.
Legionaries! Break the lines! Sons of Mars! Your orders? Commander! Forward!
Orders, my lord.
Trample.
Defense at the ready are your orders.
Yeah, they're just light infantry. Bash them down.
Elephants!
Are they rampaging? Out of control, moving fast. Alright, troops.
Proud Romans!
Get away from the out of control elephants. That is a victory. Continue to make sure we round up all of the secondary army. I'll get you in a moment.
Elephants at the ready. Orders, my
600 of our own perish, where 3,000 desert nomads do. Unfortunate, we shall go ahead and occupy.
At your command.
And that is Astrabad under our control.
We hunger for battle.
Go ahead and combine the auxiliary Iberian spears. We'll take these cavalry, combine up our Numidians, and then we'll get one more set of Persian light infantry, or I guess two of them. Nice.
My skills are
Good, sabotage him again. I guess they might have another army here over in Persepolis that could possibly do something, but I'm not thinking so. Go Field of Mars and auxiliary camp to make sure it has plenty of defenses. Throw the things at Gore. Yeah, they were absolutely wasting their cash on stuff that didn't matter,
How can I
which is a darn shame.
heading softly?
Let's move to our Toxa. Anywhere Bactria decides to attack, we'll deal with them then.
As you command.
We've got all the settlements we need. We just have to wait till the next turn and see if that's all for a campaign victory.
I serve you.
Yeah, we passed. And like that, we confiscate. Care about slums. Oh, mission successful. Aurelian's advance to the east was met with stiff resistance. Still, with the United Roman Empire behind him, the Emperor was, in fact, unstoppable. And that is our campaign victory. Most glorious. And even in fact, the only thing we haven't done to get a military victory, we just need more naval units. And I'm not going to force you all to wait while I recruit 15 more of those. This has been a fantastic campaign, salt aside here near the end. Rome, we were up against the wall on very hard, and Rome is victorious, just like Aurelian was in history. Thanks all for stopping on by our Empire Divided campaign. Let me know if you'd like to see any more Rome 2 in the future. I think we're going to go ahead and take a quick break from Rome, and unless you all decide ask for more, but we'll take a quick break from Rome, and we will be trying to get a few more streams up and running, so we'll look forward to that in the future. That's all for me for this campaign, though. Thanks so much for stopping on by and all the support. If you enjoyed, please do remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone, and I'll see you fine folk in the next one.